Have you ever felt that strange tingling in your hands or feet? Maybe a burning or stabbing pain that seems to come from nowhere? Or a numb spot that doesn't go away? These could be early signs of nerve damage. And if you're over 50, they're more common than you think. But what if I told you that every time you sit down to eat, you could be making your nerves worse without even realizing it? That's because certain foods, even some labeled as healthy, can cause or worsen chronic inflammation in your body. And that inflammation can directly attack your nerves, slowing down healing and accelerating damage. In today's video, we're uncovering the top inflammatory foods that worsen nerve damage and what you should eat instead. We're diving into the science of how these foods affect your nervous system and how just a few changes in your daily diet could protect you from years of pain, weakness, and mobility loss. If you're over 50 and want to keep your nerves strong, your legs steady, and your independence intact, this is for you. Hit that like button, subscribe, and comment below with a 1 if you've ever experienced tingling, numbness, or nerve pain. Or just type healing if you're ready to rebuild your nerves starting today. Let's get started. Food number 1, refined sugar. It's in everything, from your morning cereal to your favorite snacks. And it's the #1 offender when it comes to nerve inflammation. Here's why. Refined sugar spikes your blood sugar levels. And when blood sugar is high, it causes oxidative stress and glycation, a process where sugar molecules stick to proteins, creating toxic byproducts that damage tissues, including nerves. Over time, this leads to nerve degeneration, especially in the hands and feet. That's why people with diabetes often suffer from peripheral neuropathy, chronic nerve pain, burning, or numbness due to blood sugar damage. But it's not just diabetics at risk. Even mild but constant sugar intake, like a sugary coffee or dessert every day, can lead to low-grade inflammation that silently destroys your nerve cells. And here's the kicker. Sugar also depletes vitamin B1, a critical nutrient for nerve function. Swap out soda for sparkling water with lemon or berries. Sugary cereal for oats with cinnamon and berries. Packaged desserts for dark chocolate, at least 70%, or fresh fruit. You don't have to be perfect. Just start reducing. Your nerves will feel the difference. Food number 2, processed meats. Think deli slices, hot dogs, bacon, sausages, or packaged ham. These meats are convenient, but they're loaded with pro-inflammatory compounds that damage your nervous system from the inside out. Here's what makes them so harmful. 1. Advanced glycation end products, AGEs. These form when meat is cooked at high temperatures. They increase oxidative stress in inflammation in tissues, including nerves. 2. Nitrates and nitrites, common preservatives in processed meat that can impair oxygen flow to nerve tissues and increase the risk of nerve cell damage. 3. Sodium overload. Excess salt can stiffen blood vessels, reduce circulation, and increase nerve sensitivity and swelling. Studies have shown that people who consume high amounts of processed meats have higher levels of inflammatory markers like CRP reactive protein, which are directly linked to neuropathy and chronic pain. What to eat instead? Fresh turkey or chicken breasts, wild-caught fish like salmon or sardines, plant-based protein options like lentils, tempeh, or chickpeas. Bonus tip, slow cook your proteins and add turmeric or rosemary to reduce inflammation even more. Let's move on to one of the sneakiest sources of inflammation. Food number 3, refined vegetable oils. You've probably heard that vegetable oil is heart healthy, but most common cooking oils, like corn oil, soybean oil, sunflower oil, and canola oil, are high in omega-6 fatty acids. Now, omega-6 fats aren't bad in themselves, but when they're out of balance with omega-3s, they become a serious problem. Most people consume 10 to 20 times more omega-6 than omega-3, and that creates a pro-inflammatory environment in the body. Inflammation is the enemy of nerve health. It damages the myelin sheath, the protective coating around your nerves, and slows down nerve signaling. Worse, many refined oils are processed with solvents, bleaches, and high heat, which strip them of nutrients and make them even more inflammatory. What to do? Replace vegetable oils with extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, or cold-pressed coconut oil. Use butter from grass-fed cows in moderation. It's rich in anti-inflammatory butyrate. Add omega-3 rich foods like flax seeds, chia seeds, and fatty fish to rebalance your fat intake. You'll reduce nerve inflammation, protect your blood vessels, and support better joint and brain health too. Food number 4, white flour and refined carbs. White bread, pasta, crackers, pastries. They may taste comforting, but they're triggering inflammation with every bite. Here's why. Refined carbs are rapidly converted into glucose, which spikes blood sugar. Just like with sugar, this triggers an inflammatory response, oxidative stress, and glycation, all harmful to nerve tissue. Worse, these carbs often lack fiber, B vitamins, and magnesium, all nutrients that nerves need to stay healthy and functional. Refined carbs also feed harmful gut bacteria, which can disrupt your microbiome. That matters because your gut and nervous system are deeply connected, a concept known as the gut-brain axis. An inflamed gut equals an inflamed nervous system. Swap these with sprouted or sourdough bread, lower glycemic load, quinoa, brown rice, or sweet potatoes, steel-cut oats instead of instant oatmeal. It's not about being low-carb, it's about being low inflammation. Now let's talk about one of the most common beverages in America that may be silently attacking your nerves. Food number 5, alcohol. This one's tough for many. A glass of wine here, a beer there. It seems harmless. But alcohol is a neurotoxin. Even moderate use can interfere with how your nerves communicate. Alcohol depletes several vitamins essential for nerve health, especially vitamin B1, thiamine, B6, B12, and folate. It also damages the liver, which plays a central role in detoxifying the body and regulating inflammation. In fact, one of the known conditions directly caused by alcohol is alcoholic neuropathy, where nerves degenerate due to nutritional deficiencies and toxicity. Symptoms include numbness or burning in feet and hands, muscle weakness, unsteady walking, cramping, or twitching. If you're already dealing with nerve issues or over 50, cutting back on alcohol can be one of the most powerful ways to reduce nerve inflammation. What to drink instead? Sparkling water with lime, herbal teas like turmeric, ginger, or rooibos, mocktails made with tart cherry juice or pomegranate. You don't have to give it up entirely, but even reducing your intake to just once per week can give your nerves room to heal. And now, one of the most misunderstood health foods that may actually be worsening your symptoms. Food number 6, artificial sweeteners. You've probably seen products labeled sugar-free or keto-friendly, containing aspartame, sucralose, or saccharin. These may save calories, but they come with a cost, and your nervous system pays for it. Artificial sweeteners can disrupt the gut microbiome, causing an imbalance in beneficial bacteria. This triggers inflammation throughout the body, including the nerves. Some studies suggest that aspartame may increase the firing of glutamate, an excitatory neurotransmitter. When overstimulated, this can lead to neuronal damage and inflammation, particularly in people already sensitive to nerve issues. Symptoms may include headaches, numbness, tingling, brain fog, fatigue after eating. Instead of artificial sweeteners, try stevia, the real kind, not the highly processed version, monk fruit. Small amounts of raw honey or pure maple syrup, if tolerated. Your nervous system prefers stability, and fake sweetness confuses it. Let's wrap it up with a food that seems innocent, but hides one of the most damaging nerve blockers. Food number 7, trans fats. Trans fats are found in packaged baked goods, fried fast food, some margarines and shortening, microwave popcorn. Even though many brands are phasing them out, they're still hidden in ingredient labels under names like partially hydrogenated oils. Trans fats are notorious for increasing inflammation, lowering good cholesterol, HDL, impairing circulation, damaging endothelial cells, which line your blood vessels. Poor circulation and inflammation combined create the perfect storm for nerve degeneration, especially in the legs and feet. A Harvard study showed that even small amounts of trans fats can significantly increase the risk of heart disease, stroke, and neuropathy. What to do? Check labels carefully. Avoid anything with hydrogenated in the ingredients. Cook at home using olive oil, butter, or coconut oil. Choose whole, unprocessed snacks like nuts, seeds, or dark chocolate. Trans fats may taste good, but your nerves pay the price. Let's recap everything you just learned. 1. Refined sugar spikes blood sugar, depletes B vitamins, increases oxidative stress. 2. Processed meats contain nitrates, ages, and sodium that inflame nerves. 3. Refined vegetable oils. High omega-6 imbalance damages myelin. 4. White flour and refined carbs cause blood sugar spikes and gut inflammation. 5. Alcohol, neurotoxin that depletes nerve-building nutrients. 6. Artificial sweeteners disrupt gut-brain signaling and overexcite neurons. 7. Trans fats damage circulation, increase inflammation, impair nerve repair. Now that you know what's harming your nerves, what should you eat instead? Wild-caught salmon, high in omega-3s and vitamin D. Leafy greens, rich in folate, magnesium, and antioxidants. Beets boost nitric oxide for circulation. Avocados, healthy fats, and B6 for calming nerves. Bone broth, packed with glycine and collagen to rebuild tissue. Red bell peppers, sky high in vitamin C for myelin repair. Nuts and seeds, magnesium, zinc, and healthy fats for nerve stability. By removing inflammation and adding these healing foods, you can often reverse nerve damage symptoms, even after years of decline. And remember, your nerves are constantly regenerating. They want to heal, but you have to give them the right environment. So here's your challenge. Pick just 2 of the inflammatory foods we covered today and cut them out for the next 14 days. Replace them with any 2 of the nerve-healing foods we just listed. Let us know in the comments what you're cutting out and what you're adding. Write, "I'm healing my nerves," so we know you're taking action. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this, where science meets practical advice for people who want to age with strength, clarity, and energy. Your body is talking, your nerves are listening. It's time to start healing, one meal at a time.